when we're talking about people getting into, not really social service as much as just being a little conscious about their neighbors and fellow citizens. And all the talk ever since the Nirbhaya case in Delhi where she got raped on a bus, it's been women, 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 women all the while. And I think almost to the point where now men are viewed, like she said earlier, all men need help. So all men are now being viewed as criminals. But we also know that there are lots and lots of things where women are doing things to men which they can't defend themselves against. Horrible things. Guys are just picked up in the middle of the night and just shoved into some jail. You can't even come out of it because it's an all-woman police station. She doesn't want to listen to you. And she also knows that no man, no inspector, male will ever interfere in one of these things. So have you seen any women now with all whatever activity is happening that they're starting to take advantage of all the sympathy that's pouring in, or you think that's fiction?
Having gone to a girls' college, I have quite a few experiences.
Okay.
And this is not like larger level police, whatever. But I think it's a lot of emotional blackmailing that the guys go through.
Okay.
So I've seen girls carry razor blades or just blades in their handbags.
Wow.
So every time there's a fight with the boyfriend, you threaten to slit your wrist.
Oh, they do that, is it?
It happens.
Okay.
And if
you ever seen the other way around? Guys taking out blades and
Well, the guys' stories we've always heard of.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, the guys doing it is something that, we've seen it portrayed on TV, on
guys might go and slit the girl's throat or wrist, but himself, will he do that to himself?
Of course,
they do.
I think the guys would do that themselves before the girl says okay, and then to the girl after the girl accepts his proposal.
So you've seen girls doing this to guys also?
Yes, not slitting the guy's throat or wrist, but slitting their own hands if they have a problem with the guy. Okay. To create that sympathy, to get that guy to buy you those extra flowers or chocolates or whatever. But I see girls actually abuse their boyfriends. Not physically, because I don't think girls are strong enough like that yet.
Yeah.
But emotionally, yes. You know that guy is hooked on to you and then you use it to your full potential. I've seen women do that. And I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, but who's doing anything about it? Probably this is one of those stray results that will happen out of activism. So you're an activist, if I would come to what you're doing. You're activism of social activism, you call it, right? Where you get involved in certain cases and try to help people. So sometimes these things might just rebound and end up in situations like this where it's not such a great thing. But
I wouldn't call it really a rebound. Because I feel like we're just generalizing. It's not like all men are born rapists. All women are not damsels in distress.
Okay.
I think it's very subjective.
Yeah.
But the mindset that we need to go for really is that from when kids are in school, I think we need to start teaching them that we are equal.
Okay.
And it's not done to hurt anybody's feelings or sentiments.
So are these kind of things being taught to girls, not to you, taught to girls in school? Do their teachers actually build up their self-esteem and
I think this is not the thing that we focus on at all with our education. That's the problem. We are always only looking at books and marks and careers.
There's no period in the entire day, the entire week where subjects like this are talked about.
There will be that one say course on moral education or value education or in school. It's like it's a farce.
Okay.
In school it's compulsory now that you have sex education, but how much do people really learn about it? Or how many
and who's actually talking about
who's actually
nuts
talking
and bolts
about
of the whole thing?
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's actually a farce, this kind of courses or that kind of teaching that happens in schools.
So would it be better to just drop it and stop giving wrong information? Not wrong information, but it's just forget about this stuff and let them find out the way God intended it to be found out?
Well, if somebody has got to do the honeybees and flowers talk.
Yeah.
And I'd rather it happens in educational institutions than people find out for themselves.
Or from their parents. The parents find it embarrassing also.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Yeah, so when you went into the Banyan, for example, you worked in it for how long?
I worked at the Banyan for 1 year.
Okay.
I've just finished a 1 year stint at the Banyan.
And what did you do at the Banyan for this 1 year? You're just running this home?
Yes, I was running this shelter for homeless men.
Okay.
So these were essentially men that we met on the streets. Sometimes men who've become mentally ill because they've had a substance abuse problem.
Okay.
So the idea of the shelter...
Druggies, basic language.
Well, yeah, druggies.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, you won't believe the number of drugs and the kind of drugs that you can find in Chennai. I thought that was very surprising. Yes.
I've heard of it. I mean, I've just been hearing about it. But how really true is that? Is it drug peddling and drug pushing happening in school? Or some rich kids?
No, I'm not at all talking about rich kids having lots of money, selling things off to get drugs. I'm talking about daily wage laborers.
Oh, yeah.
Just on the streets. They're on the streets, they're living on the streets, but they manage to find themselves
Sure, I mean, if they're richer people, they'll go to an expensive bar and have a blue label whiskey which costs you $2,000 a shot. So these guys are buying something else which will do the same thing. Give you
that's alcohol. I mean, and there's always a task mark to go to.
Yes.
But substance.
So you're talking about some kind of drugs you're talking about.
Yes.
So what's surprising about it? What's a big plus point in drinking and not using some substance?
No, there's no plus point. I'm just saying I was very surprised.
Okay, that it is there.
It's all available over the counter. You'd think that these things would be illegal, that you needed to have those sources.
Oh, sure, they're illegal, but it wouldn't be so easily accessible.
Yeah.
That's what surprised you. So all these people who are in these old homes, they're not really in need of a place to sleep, or because they don't have any other. They're making enough money to buy these drugs, means that they're not so badly off.
Like I said, these drugs are not very expensive. So we're talking about things like, say, sniffing petrol or sniffing whitener, which is not expensive at all, and they can get their daily hit every day.
Okay, and so that's the kind of people who come in and sleep in these.
And these are very basic drugs. Of course, there are other things more complicated, but I feel like most men who become mentally ill are those who've been on the streets and have therefore become mentally ill, probably due to a substance abuse problem.
So when you spent a year at this place, what actually told you, okay, enough is enough, I've done my bit, I'm out of here, let me do something else? You left it and walked away, right? Didn't you?
I didn't quit. I didn't leave it because I've said enough is enough.
Okay.
The break that I'm taking is only to figure out if I want to go back, because I'm a person with multiple interests.
Okay.
And there are a bunch of things that I like doing.
All right.
So 20 years down the lane, I don't want to look back and say this is the only thing that I've done. So I want to do those different things now and then find that one thing that I want to go back to.
Okay, so that's interesting, because how many people ever think of taking time off to really think. So she has. So when we come back to the last segment, we'll see what are her suggestions on how the system should be, or should we change it, or is there a system at all?